Children, now we are going to discuss Raoult's law. The Raoult's law states for a solution of two volatile liquids, the vapor pressure of each liquid in solution is less than the respective vapor pressure of the pure liquid. It is okay? This point should be underlined. The vapor pressure of each liquid in solution is less than the respective vapor pressure of the pure liquid, and equilibrium partial pressure of the liquid is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Very simple. For a solution containing two liquids A and B, if the components are A and B, means this is considered to be binary solution. What type of solution? Binary solution. By applying Raoult's law, partial pressure A for liquid A directly proportional to mole fraction of A. It is okay? Means PA directly proportional to XA. Or we can write finally PA is equals to P naught A into XA. This P naught A is the standard vapor pressure of this component A. It is okay, and this is also considered to be the proportionality constant. Means PA directly proportional to XA, or we can write finally PA is equals to P naught A into XA. Likewise for the component B, partial pressure of B, liquid B in a solution directly proportional to the mole fraction of XB, means PB directly proportional to mole fraction of component B XB, PB directly proportional to XB, or we can write PB is equals to P naught B into XB. And what will be the total pressure of the solution? That is PT. Total pressure of overall pressure of the solution PT will be PA plus PB. It is okay? Means already we have been discussed here. PA directly proportional to XA, PA is equals to P naught A into XA. Likewise, PB directly proportional to XB, and PB is equals to P naught B to XB. So the total pressure of the solution PT will be sum of PA plus PB. Or we can write this PT is equals to P naught A into XA plus P naught B to XB. It is okay. So once again you go through Raoult's law. It states the vapor pressure of each liquid in a solution is less than the respective vapor pressure of the pure liquids, and equilibrium partial pressure of the liquid is directly proportional to its mole fraction. And already it is derived here. Now you see, children, you see the graphic, see the diagram. Both the side, this is the side indicating the standard vapor pressure of the component A, liquid A, and this side standard vapor pressure of component B, means liquid B. What is the standard vapor pressure of liquid A? That is P naught A, and P naught B, the standard vapor pressure of the liquid B. Now see here, both the ion components are now separate. There is no mixing at all. Before mixing, this component B had number of moles XB1 and XA0. This side number of moles of A, component A is 1, and number of moles of component B is 0. It is okay. But when both the solutions get mixed and they attain an equilibrium, means their molar concentrations, means they get mixed, ultimately their partial pressures becomes PA and PB, and the total pressure goes up to PT. So this graphic is created according to Raoult's law for an ideal solution. It is okay. This figure is indicating for the ideal solution where PT, the total pressure, means overall pressure, and there should be P naught A and P naught B. Here it is XA0, XB1, here XA1 and XB0. When they get mixed, attain equilibrium, Then the situation goes up to this one, PA, and this is PB. I mean, such type of diagram should be given for an ideal solution. Let me have to discuss this ideal solution. Beforehand, we have gone through that partial pressure directly proportional to XA, and PA is equal to P naught A into XA, PB directly proportional to XB, PB is equal to P naught B into XB, and the total pressure PT is equal to PA plus PB, PT is equal to P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. Likewise. So let me have to discuss the ideal solution. Children, what are the ideal solutions? Those solutions in which solute means B and B. The molecules are solute, and the solvent A and A means interactions are almost similar to the solvent solute interaction. Suppose solvent is A and solute is B. So solvent and solvent, solute and solute, when get mixed, there is solution A, B. Means the interaction forces between A and A, between B and B are quite similar to that of the A and B. Means those solutions in which interaction forces between solute, solvent are quite similar to that of the interaction forces of solvent-solute molecules AB. It is okay, are considered to be ideal solution. So ideal solution satisfying following condition. The first one is solution must obey Raoult's law. For an ideal solution, what is necessary? For an ideal solution, it is quite necessary that it must follow the Raoult's law. And what is Raoult's law? Already you studied it now. PA is equal to P naught A into XA, and PB is equal to P naught B into XB, and P total will be PA plus PB. It is okay. And the second point, del B mixing. Del B mixing means when component A, liquid A, get mixed to liquid B, then there should be no expansion or no contraction of the mixing liquids. Means del B mixing will be 0. Then the solution will be considered to be an ideal solution. And the third point is del H mixing. Del H mixing means enthalpy change when we mix both the component A and B to make a solution. Means del H mixing will be 0, no energy evolved or no energy absorbed in case of an ideal solution. It is okay. So what should be remembered by you? For an ideal solution, it must obey the Raoult's law, and the enthalpy change will be 0 and the volume change will be 0 in case of an ideal solution. It is okay. And what happens there? The interaction forces between A and B, B and B, and A and B means A and A, B and B, A and B, almost same. So ultimately, for an ideal solution, we should have to remember these points. It must follow the Raoult's law, and there should be no enthalpy change, there should be no volume change when I am in component liquid A, I get mixed to the component liquid B. It is okay, and there will be the formation of an ideal solution. Now there are some common examples, children. When benzene get mixed to toluene, benzene get mixed to toluene, and ethyl iodide get mixed to ethyl bromide, chlorobenzene get mixed to bromobenzene. Then such type of situation means for an ideal solution you will be observing the position situations. Ultimately this is enough. Next I will discuss the non-ideal solution and the deviation from Raoult's law, positive deviation and negative deviation, and then azeotrope, so-called constant boiling liquids. Thank you.